Hey guys, today I wanted to show you my vacuum pump setup. I've been moving away from a manifold setup to using probes. I tried a couple different setups. I've been using this one pretty much all summer and it's been working great. To start, on the liquid side, I have the Schrader valve in. I put a depressor tool on it with my micron gauge on it. This is nice. It allows you to depress it for when you're pulling the vacuum. And then when it's time to release your refrigerant, you can back it out and take your micron gauge off without any worry of putting positive pressure on it. The suction side does not have a Schrader in. I have the Schrader removal tool on, and then I hook it up right up to a 1/2-inch hose directly to the vacuum pump. Get your micron gauge hooked up, depress the Schrader, open the port, let the vacuum go. And since there's no Schrader in the port, this allows you to pull a vacuum down really fast. So as you see, this one pulled down in just under 3 minutes. Getting it down to 500 microns. After we do that, isolate the pump from the system. We're going to do a rise test. One thing about pulling a vacuum this fast is that there's a potential to lock up moisture in the system. That's why we do a rise test. Let it go for 10 minutes, and we don't want it to rise above 1,000 microns. And as you can see, it's sitting around 345-ish or so. For the full 10 minutes, we know we've got a deep, dry vacuum. And the system's all good to go. To release refrigerant, just do everything in reverse. Back out the depressor tool, take the micron gauge off so it's safe, and then we're good to go. Open both valves up, and before I open them up all the way and release all the refrigerant, I find that it's easier to just let a little bit in, maybe open it for 5 to 10 seconds or so. That way you're not pushing against all the pressure in the system to get the Schrader in. It's a lot easier when you just let a little bit through. Once you get the Schrader in, you take the removal tool off, open the valves up, and the system's ready to charge. When I started using the probes, couldn't really figure out a good setup for pulling a vacuum with the 1/2-inch hose and not using the manifold basically. So the core depressor tool makes this setup. It makes it easy. You don't have to worry about getting positive pressure into your micron gauge. It works great. Let me know what you think.